Hey guys, I'm Unknown. So I'm gonna show you the review on the Origami 12 ball made by EasyY Craft. It's a very nice model and I'm gonna be reviewing it. So let's just see what we're gonna do today. First, I'm gonna talk about the origami model. Then I'm gonna review on these 10 points. Each of them carry 10 marks, so out of 100 we're gonna get it, and that will be mentioned in the conclusion. I'll add up everything. So I'll keep it on the side for now. So first, let's talk about the origami model. Origami model was designed by EasyY Craft, and the tutorial is garbage, the presentation is garbage, but the model is very good. I hope I didn't offend anybody, but yes, I just did not like the tutorial in any way. Yeah, so the model is basically it's basically a dodecahedron, and the person experiments with these two curved units and attached 12 of them to make this dodecahedron thingy, and it's super cool, super easy to make. I'll mention all of that in my 10 points. The channel is, I'll leave a link in the description to a channel and the video. The channel is pretty good, but yeah, presentation can be a little better. I just looked like some clickbait thing, or it looked like one of those things which say origami but they use glue, but this didn't use glue, so I was pretty surprised. So other models on the same channel use glue, some of them have cardboard and everything, so yeah. But the models on the channel are also pretty good. They're pretty good, they're worth trying, especially this one. So let's get before getting into it, I just want to mention there are two models of this. One's called this is called the starfish model, because I can say each one looks like kind of like starfish, and another one is called the rose star, and it's basically like this thing made a little bigger somehow. It looks different. It's the same number of same amount of paper and everything. Okay, so the first point is difficulty. So the difficulty, I would say, I mean, in this we're rating it out of 10, meaning 1 means super difficult and 10 means super easy is what we're going for. We're not looking for very difficult things. So I'd say I don't know, I'm fighting between 9 and 10, because this model, it involves making curves using a toothpick. I'm just gonna go for 10, so let's just type that right here. So yeah, 10. Okay, difficulty 10. I mean, I'm not difficulty 10, like it's easy is the point. It's not difficult 10, but okay, the point. Second point is strength, and yeah, I'd like to talk about the strength of this thing. It's a 10. This thing, it's not possible to crush it. Yeah, it's not possible. It uses something very similar to my indestructible shield model. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I don't have one right now. Point is that uses a paper which cannot be bent in any way to get foil. So how do you crush something? Basically, when you crush it, it bends the paper. Let's say this is flat piece of paper. You're crushing it, so it's going to bend from one point. It's going to bend again. It's going to kind of crumble up and do this. Point is, it's bending. In the indestructible shield model, it's not theoretically possible to bend it. I mean, it's indestructible. But if you apply 2 tons of pressure, the flaps get loose and they come out and the thing kind of breaks. So you get the point. But theoretically, that model was indestructible. If you do 1 thumb, how much ever thumb power you have with 1 thumb, it's not possible to do it on the first try. Maybe after doing it a bunch of times, you'll be able to break it. Now, here's what's very interesting about this. This involves the same mechanism. Now, if you have a flat piece of paper, you should be able to crush it and it will bend up like this. This is curved paper. Curved paper can stand. Flat paper will fall down. Curved paper can stand, obviously. Curved paper is more better than flat paper. It can stand and it won't get crushed. In this one, there is curved paper everywhere, and there is not one piece of curved paper. There's always other curved paper around it. Each of these ones, which have single color in them, have 10 pieces of paper on each here, and these have 12. So you get the point. It's very, very strong. It's not possible. As I said, in the indestructible sheet, there's no way to like the paper to bend. How can you imagine this breaking? Picture this breaking. It's not possible. Theoretically, it's not possible. There's no way this paper could bend. But there's one thing which I think, if you keep it in a hydraulic press, I wonder what happens to it. I don't know. I can't try that. Point here is, it kind of moves a little bit. It's kind of satisfying actually. Yeah, the point is, what I think will happen is, if you keep it in something like that, it will start getting up together, and these curves will get loose, and then from there it will get loose, and then it will be able to flatten. But if you hold it like this with your two hands, it's not possible to crush. I bet you should make this and try it yourself. You can give it to the strongest person you know, and it's not possible to crush this. Yeah, okay, strength 10. I did not expect this to be so good. Okay, look. Yes, look is an easy 10. An easy 10. 10 on 10 for this. If you think there's any origami which looks better than this, you have to tell me. But you should not use glue or tape or string. I'm warning you. Okay, yeah, this is like pure origami, no glue or anything. Okay, look is an easy 10. Oh, yeah, 10. Folding experience. Yes, I really like to talk about it because you're not giving this a 10. Folding experience, basically you take a circle which is like the diameter of this, so you can say about that big circle. There is no folding. You basically just need to divide into thirds. Those are the only folds you do. Folds. Then you need to curl the paper. The curling is the main part. There is no folding. The folding experience is trash. The curling is also pretty trash. The point here is, these curves which you make, the person says you have to always reinforce them. I thought you only do that, and if you don't do that, you're gonna end up with this being very loose. I mean, not like this loose. This will always be there. Like these curves, they can come out, they can pop out a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that later. But the point here is, you have to reinforce those curves, and it's not really folding. You won't get the pleasure of taking your thumb and just creasing the paper. There is no creases on these curves. I just don't like that. The only creases you see here, those are me making the thirds. So there's actually 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, like 3 of them coming out. Like one unit has 3 curves. Then you add them to make 5. Then you add them to make like a fiver, like this. Then you add all 12 of them to attach it. So yeah, folding experience. I wonder what I'll give for the points, because like there's no folding. I'm gonna give it a 6. I have given my reasons, so if you think it should be 7 or an 8, please let me know why. Because folding is different than curling, and it makes a lot of sense. Curling, you are not creasing the paper in any way. But concept, yeah, concept is pretty good. I appreciate the concept of this literally being a dodecahedron. I mean, a dodecahedron that can roll. Let me just get this like this. The rolling is also pretty nice, but we're not talking about that. The sound it makes on the floor is nice. The way you hold it is nice. The concept, I just really like the concept of this. I don't like the names a lot, but the concept of this, like getting these curves to form it, that's gonna be, well, I guess, I don't know, 9 or 10, maybe. I don't know, I've seen better. I'm gonna go with 9. Okay, creativity. Oops, yeah. Creativity. Well, there is a lot of creativity you see here. I mean, yeah, who would have thought of this? Who would have thought? This is too crazy to be true. And one more thing you could have done, if you take half of these, you can keep them on your hand, you can just make them like these random blob kind of thing you can move with your hands. I just really like it, how it moves and how strong it is. Creativity is spot on. It is going to be a 10. While we're having the keyboard open, I'm just going to close it. Yeah, so we have feel. Feel is nice, but I like to talk about this. Feels super nice when you can do this a little bit. It just feels like a jelly. like I wanna like make it like I wanna like crush it a little bit because it's like a jelly, but I can't even move the slightest. It's like a hard jelly, which does not make sense. It feels like I'm holding some type of slime which cannot be crushed in any way. I don't know. The feel is it's kind of awkward but nice. So 9. 9 is it what it's gonna be. Okay, durability. Yes, durability. I would think of giving it a 0. If you drop this from any height, the curves are bound to break like that. Maybe multiple ones. And sometimes you can see I got a color here. You can actually go to this curl. You can like get wait, you can see this. You can actually go into that. And you think, oh, this belongs here, but it actually belongs here. That's one of the problems with this. Wait, I need to tighten that. I'm not really sure about the durability. Maybe if you reinforce them a little bit, it'll look nicer, it may hold up nicer. I'm just gonna give this a I'm gonna give it a 4. Color scheme. Yes, there is no color scheme. It's random, but I did devise the color scheme. So basically, the original person used 3 colors. So I suspect. I mean, I did use 3 colors too, to stay to the original. I thought of making a tutorial for this, like by asking the permission, but just no. 60 circles needed. Too much of stuff. Too much of stuff. I wouldn't try making that for tutorial. I won't try making this again. The person, the creator has made like I think 4 of them. In the thumbnail there were 2 for the same thing, and for the other one too, so like 4. That's a lot of work. Yeah, color scheme, there is no color scheme, but this is what I devised. So 1 color on top, then alternating colors. So you can imagine it if you have like if you're a person into cubing and origami, you must have something called a Megaminx. So one side on top, you can imagine it's like a pentagon, and then there are these 5 other sides. So one color surrounded by different colors alternating, then the same color over here. Okay, now you want to switch it, and you want to now you have got this 5. Now you want to make another one of this on the second side, so you can see it's the same thing. Then you attach them, but make sure these 2 are opposite. There should not be a pattern of 4 which go like this. These 2 guys should touch here, these 2 guys should touch here, and actually looks pretty nice. So the original has a random color scheme, but the random will do, and mine is a thing you can do. So yeah, color scheme, I'm gonna go with an 8 because the random one looks kind of nice. Time, yes, the time. Okay, the time, basically it takes a lot of time to make this. How do I say this? 60 circles. First of all, I don't think you have circular paper lying around. You need to cut them out with a compass. That's what I did. I mean, I don't know if you have circular paper. 60 sheets of the same size of paper, around 9 to 11 centimeters. I just went with 9. I don't know why, because I could like probably take out more circles from the A4 sheet. But yeah, you can go with any size. Personally recommend 9 to 11. You can go with any one. Also, the rose star thingy, I'm reviewing the starfish model. The rose star one with the same size of paper is a little bigger, I think. I'm not sure about it. That's not theoretically possible, but it could be bigger. Actually, it is possible. Yeah, maybe it is bigger. I don't really know, because yeah, I just don't know. But it takes a lot of time to make this. You need to have a lot of patience. And you may want to rush it like I did, and you may not reinforce the curves. Sometimes you have to always reinforce the curves, like you're gonna end up with having, you can see like there's a lot of gaps here. This is the side where I actually reinforced them a lot of times, and this is the side where I didn't. You can see these big ugly gaps. Okay, so the time taken. So I just want to say this. 1 means a lot of time, and 10 means very less time. But it's modular, and I like that. So just gonna go with a 5. Before the conclusion, let's add up a point. So let's just calculate that quickly. Um, yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is getting hard to calculate. Or pretty bad. I don't know. 79 feels pretty bad to me. Okay, so let's just. I'm not gonna write anything. I'm not gonna say. So the conclusion of this video, the takeaway is you should definitely make this. This is the first conclusion if you have the time. But yeah, it's very cool. Do not try to play catch with it. If it drops, you're basically dead meat. But you can try if you want something very strong, like strong origami. This is your way to go. This is not gonna crush. Call any of your strong friends to try breaking this. It's not going to break. It is, I can assure you, there is no way. You have to tell them that they cannot like take it force. They just need to take these two hands and push how much hard they can. It's not possible. And talking about strong origami, if you want to make another type of strong origami, I'll link my indestructible shield in the description. That is also very strong, and that's created by me. This is not created by me. I don't even know the name of the person who made. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is my first origami review I have made, and there will be many more coming soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.